I have started a new topic in aptitude, that is train. So regarding that, in last video I have explained the formulas and even I told you how to track it, how to get the answers for a train questions. Means a simple tricks has been explained. You can go through that video. The link has been provided in the description. Now let us take an examples, some questionnaires on the trains and see how to solve it easily. So first let us understand in detail, brief. So this video will help you to crack these problems on a train by understanding the logic of it. I'm not just giving you a short trick because first you need to understand the logic of it. So I'm going to give a complete logical information regarding solving the train problems. Let's have a look at the first question. So here a train running at the speed of 112 km per hour crosses a man in 36 seconds. What is the length of the train? And 4 options have been given here. See, while solving these kind of questions, first try to write what you need to find. So here you need to find the length of the train. That is nothing but you need to find the D, distance. Okay. So what is the distance of the train or what is the size of the train? Okay. So we have a basic formula for the speed. So speed is nothing but what? Distance traveled by time taken. So using that I can write distance is nothing but it is a product of speed and time. We know this. So here if you know these two information, then you can correct the answer easily. So let's see what is speed and time. The speed is given as 112 km per hour, okay, and time is given as 36 seconds. So I'll come to this part later. First let us understand the question here, okay, the statement. So let me make it easy to understand it. So a train is running at a certain speed and crossing a man in 36 seconds. So there is a man standing here. So he is standing there and the train is moving like this. Okay, so the train is moving in this direction. So this train is going to cross this person in 36 seconds and this is traveling at a speed of 112 km per hour. This particular person will not have any length. He will not be having a speed because he is just standing over there. Okay, standstill man. Okay, he is not moving and he is not going to have a distance. So just you need to find the distance of this. So the speed is given and at what time this train is going to cross, that is given. Substitute that and get the distance. This is the logic. So to do this, here one small trick has been given, that is speed is given in terms of km per hour and time is given in terms of seconds. And here look at the options. In the option, distance are in terms of meters. Distance are not in kilometers. So here what you need to do is you just convert this into meters per second because time is given in seconds and distance obtained that should be in meters. So you should not have the speed in kilometer per hour now. So you generally student what they do the mistake this. They just substitute the values of speed and time as it is. That should not happen. I'll tell you what we need to do. Speed is 112 but it's in kilometer per hour. Convert it into meters per second. So how to do that? Multiply it by 5 by 18. This has been explained in the time, distance and speed. Okay. That description will also be in the description. I will give link of that video also. So go through it. Into, so this is the speed. Okay. Into time. Time is 36. So by simplifying this, we get the distance. So let's see what will be the answer here. So 18 ones are 18 twos are 36, 5 twos are 10, 10 into 112 is 1120 meters. That is the simplest answer. So the answer will be option C. That is the simplest way of getting the answer, right? So if you directly substitute 112 into 36, then you will be wrong. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on for the second question. So here is the question number 2. So time taken by 2 trains running in opposite direction. So both are running in opposite direction. That's what I have drawn here. To cross a man standing on the platform is 28 seconds and 18 seconds respectively. It took 26 seconds for the train to cross each other. What is the ratio of their speeds? Okay, so this is an interesting question because in this complete question, they have just given information regarding time and asking you to find the ratio of speed, and these are the options provided. Okay, these are the options provided here. Let's see what is the right answer there. Right. So before that, as I told you, let's understand the logic. So there are two trains running in opposite direction. I have drawn here, and a man standing in a platform. The first train is crossing this person, means he is crossing this person in a 28 seconds, and the other train is going to cross this person in 18 seconds. But they are asking you to find what is the speed ratio if they cross each other in 26 seconds. Here it's some tricky, because which formula should I use? First you need to understand that one here. So we have a statement here that the train cross each other. So there is a formula for train crossing each other. So according to that, I will write the formula here. The time taken to cross each other, the time taken by the two trains to cross each other can be given as summation of their distance divided by the relative speed. Here I consider the distance of the train, this train is A, and distance of this train is B. So add those two distance divided by relative speed. Relative speed is, I'll take speed as U and speed of this train as V. Those two are unknown. Okay. So these two are in opposite direction. So the relative speed will be addition of these two. That is U plus V. This is the formula we have discussed in the previous session. So time taken to cross each other is given like this. Now we know this time taken, that is 26 seconds. But we need to find the ratio of a speed. If you find these two speed, then I can find ratio of it easily. To find this, we don't know the length of a train. That is, what is the distance of this train and this? We don't know. We have just taken it as A and B. Now, let's find this. What would be A and what would be B? To find this, I will make use of this information. 28 and 18 seconds. See, this is a train and it is crossing this person. It is going to cross this person in 28 seconds. So I can find what is the distance of the train. But on one condition, that is the distance of train, let me take it as A, can be given as speed into time. So what is the speed of this train I have taken? U. So I will write it as U. And what is the time taken by this train to cross this person? That is 28. So 28. I don't know U. So let me write it as U as it is. I don't know that speed. So A, the distance of train is given as U28. Similarly, I can find distance of this train. So that is mentioned as B. Okay. So distance can be given as speed into time. And so what is the time taken by this train to cross this person? 18 seconds. Okay. And what is the speed of this train? V. So V into 18. That is what I am going to take it like this. But here also I don't know UV, but I can substitute it here and I can try to get values for U and V, and you get the ratio of that. That will be the answer. You can get anyone out of this. Okay. So let's see how to do that. Now I'll substitute these values here. The time taken to cross each other, this is the formula. Time taken to cross each other, this train is 26 seconds. Therefore I'll take this as 26 is equal to, in place of A I will write 28U plus, in place of B I will write 18V whole divided by U plus V. U plus V. And I'll take this to the LHS side. Therefore this is going to become 26U plus 26V is equal to 28U plus 18V. So let me take this U towards that. You simplify this. What you get here is 20. I will take this towards here. Whatever you can do. So 26 if I take towards this side, RHS side, you will get 28 minus 26, that is 2U, and this is 26V. If I take this towards LHS side, minus 18 we get, 26 minus 18 is 8V. So we need to get a ratio. What you can do is, therefore U by V can be given as U by V. I will take this V here and this is going to be 8 by 2. Okay, I'll take 2 here and V there. So you get 8 by 2, that is nothing but 4 by 1. 2 1s are, 2 4s are. So the U by V is 4 by 1 is nothing but U is to V is can be given as 4 is to 1. So this is the answer. Right. So sometimes the questions will be tricky. You just need to be concentrating on the question and you need to follow the formula. So this, based on this formula, it is possible for me to crack this question. Okay, so it's very important to remember the formula. Let's see the third question now. Third question says that it takes a 360 meter long train 12 seconds to pass a pole. How long will it take to pass a platform 900 meter long? Okay, so there is a train, they have given the distance, the length of train is given as 360. So A is equal to 360, distance is given, and it is crossing the pole. Say there is a pole and it is crossing that pole in 12 seconds. Okay, that is one set of information. Next, what they asked you here is, how long will it take to pass a platform of 900 meter long? So there is a platform and this is of 900 meter long. So what is the time taken by the same train to cross this platform of 900 meter long? So this is another type of way of asking question. They give one particular statement and they ask something different. So here, the first information what they have given is will help you to get the unknown value here, right? So what you need to do is, we know the distance of train, we know the time taken by that train to cross this pole. Using that, I can identify the speed. So once you know the speed and we also know the distance, then you can find the time. So first what you need to do is, you try to find the speed of this particular train. So what is the formula for that? We have a speed is nothing but distance traveled by time taken. So speed, so let's say distance traveled by this or the distance of that particular train is 360 meter. The length of that is 360 meter and the time taken to cross that pole is 12. So we can say 30 meter per second. 12 ones are 12 threes are, and we get 0 here. So 30 meter per second is the answer for speed. The speed of train is 30 meter per second. How we got meter per second? Because this length and time are in meters and seconds. So using this, we need to solve this condition now. How long will it take to pass a platform of 900 meter long? So you need to find the time. So for the formula, what is the time formula? Time is nothing but distance by speed. So the distance here is, the distance of train is 360 and the platform is also having a distance now. Earlier the pole was not having any distance, but now 360 length of train has to pass 900 meter length of platform. So the distance will be summation of those two, length of train plus length of platform. That will be the distance, total distance, divided by speed. So speed is already calculated here. Speed of the train is 30. So using the first information, I got speed, and I am using that information here to find out the unknown parameter, that is time. So therefore, the time taken by the train to cross the platform of 900 meter long will be, so simplify this, so this is going to be 1260 by 30. 0 0 get cancelled. We get 3 1s are 3 4s are 12. Okay, 3 2s are 6. So 42, and what would be the unit? It is in meter per second, so this will be seconds. Here the option C will be the right answer. So this is how you should logically think about the question and see how we can utilize the given data to find the unknown parameter. I hope this is clear. So in my next video, I will come up with some more important and tricky questions. If it is clear, like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.